tweeting on your phone?
No, I had it pre-written, but here we are. We are
Sure.
live for the very first Evanstonks weekly recap. Right, so just
There
gonna
you go.
chill out a little bit. I'm sure I messed up some OBS asset at some point, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna roll with this. See what happens. Um, hopefully get more people showing up. But how are you feeling? How's it in Chicago? I heard it's kind of muggy and humid.
Oh no, the weather got better today.
Oh, okay,
Today was like the first day of fall weather.
nice. Gonna miss fall. Wow, we really
Yeah.
devolved to weather. Talk about the weather.
No, actually, no. Today's an exciting day to talk about the weather. Like, I think if anyone in Chicago is excited today, because it's like the first day where you can wear a sweater.
I do love fall. I do love sweaters. I don't like the insane heat. But there is that.
Yeah, I like that it's calmed down a little bit.
Cool, cool. Yep. So we'll just wait for people to stream on in before we get started. But why don't you tell me about what you thought about last season and what kind of hopes you have going into this cycle?
I'd say last season went well. For one, we were able to stay in Emerald, I guess. Oh yeah, last cycle, yeah, we were able to stay in Emerald. I think we kept competitive really every bout, and yeah, I think we had a good dynamic going. This off season, this off cycle, I guess, and this is true for like a lot of teams, was characterized by lots of people leaving.
Yeah, lots of churn,
And
lots of turnover.
a lot of teams in general seem to have a lot of turnover for some reason, which you would have expected it to be, at the end of a season, but for some reason it felt like there was more turnover on like the types of teams after cycle 1 of season 2 than after season 1 before season 2 began.
For sure, yeah.
Kind of weird how that happens. I mean, there's literally a new team in Emerald right now, Final Boss. So that's turnover if I've ever seen it.
For sure. Yeah, and what do you think about our new pickups? You don't have to trash them.
Oh, they're great. Everyone seems great so far. Who's this? Who's in? I can't see the name.
It's Windy.
Wait, let's see if I can alert to this. Yeah, everyone seems great so far. Dynamics look great, and yeah, I'm definitely excited. We're gonna have one fight from a new person.
For sure. Hello, hey.
What's up, Benhoff?
Awesome to have you in here. Thanks for the follow. Woo! Oh my God, no, my assets. I knew there was gonna be something wrong with my assets. Oh, daggers left and right. Daggers. I knew there was gonna be something wrong with my assets. But yeah. So we'll let some people kind of stream on in. I think I'm getting some. I guess my lags are okay.
The recruiting game was stressful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, so
yeah,
who do we end up picking up?
So we got. I'll do it in order. First, we got a alt. He's mainly going to be like for field as well as Ultra League, and actually, notably, he is our only teammate now who's ever been in GBLA.
Oh.
Bubble Wrapper.
Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Why do I have 2 alerts? What is going on? Oh my good lordy lord. Oh, I see.
Oh my god.
I see what happened. This is amazing. Not what I wanted, but amazing. Not quite what
So we got Bubble Wrapper first as a new alt. He's been great, been very helpful at team building, and notably our only GBLA player ever. So that's just kind of cool. We have some. Now we got some insider scoop on the GBLA server.
All right.
And then after that, our Master League specialist, our former Master League specialist, retired from the game entirely for personal reasons during the off season. I mean, it was a decision he sort of made on as the time went closer. So he didn't spend a month not telling me this, only for us to panic to find a new Master League specialist. It was a
Yeah,
sort of like a very sudden decision for him.
it was actually kind of bad because I think I was his very last Silph battle.
No, yeah, it was when he was playing regionals.
Yeah.
Really, when it happened. So then we kind of had to go find a new Master League specialist, and two people on our team, sort of independently of each other, I think, found Adam. I forget who. It was either Ben or Gundam,
It's probably both. Yeah.
or both knew about him. Yeah, and we found our new whale. He loves Master League and everything Master League related. Does a bunch of Master League draft tournaments.
Yep. So I mean,
Are you talking, David?
no,
Oh,
no, I'm
yeah.
not. I'm just typing. But I guess we are going to just. I guess yeah, I got to recognize his name. But I guess we're just gonna straight get into it. We got lots of battles to go through, 21 of them. And why don't we just get started? You ready for this, Leo?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna start with nuclear.
Yeah. So nuclear was originally an alt on our team, and he got promoted. Oh, am I quiet? Can you not hear me? Can you hear me, Leo?
I can hear you, but it looks like the stream is muted.
Is that right?
I can hear you totally fine.
All right, give me a second. I should be putting out audio. Oh, you can hear me, but I'm definitely I can mess with the gains there. Sweet. Leo's also just a loud talker, dude. Leo's just a loud dude, so it's not my fault that here. A little better. Okay, yeah, so
I have been told that I talk loud.
it's apparently it's Leo's Greekness, so take that for whatever it is. But let's just get started with this battle. All right, so nuclear versus arrow, and we'll just get right into it. So, Nuke leaves Shiftry into Celio. How's this matchup for you?
So I guess it depends on the second move of Celio as well. His Leaf Blade doesn't KO, and you can't really farm down Bullet Seed, so you just need 2 Leaf Blades. So if they're like carrying Aurora Beam, then it's not fun.
Yeah, so Nuke gets out immediately after throwing that Leaf Blade and goes into Cradily. We get Arrow coming in with his own Haunter, and we're just gonna kind of duke it out here. I don't think this is especially great for Cradily, but if you got to pull out the Haunter, you got to pull out the Haunter. And the other 2 Mons seem pretty good against Haunter.
No, you get outpaced pretty severely.
Yeah, with Cradily, right? But what about the others?
Yeah. And look how much that like non-stab Ice Punch does.
Yeah, and we were out.
Going into this, we're expecting Ice Punch and Shadow Ball on Haunter. Just for a little bit of context.
So yeah. So Nuke does have to shield here because
the Ice Punch is a nice touch for this meta.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a decent number of grasses. Yeah. So it's nice, quick, super effective damage for the grasses.
Yeah, and it's just brand new move that Haunter got too. So, pretty nice pickup just in time for the new meta. But yeah, the Celio is looking to be a menace here. Body slam.
And the body slam is going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah. What is the preferred moveset? Is it always going to be Aurora Beam or?
It really depends. We were thinking Aurora Beam here just so it can hit the grasses.
Yeah.
Because we brought 2 grasses. But, then you're having trouble with Ninetales if you're not running Water Pulse.
Yeah, and this is just
But it's just so bulky.
This is just game over here.
And then,
yeah.
And then you get Leaf Bladed. That game was pretty tough to begin with.
For sure.
It's like you'd think Shiftry's good against the Celio, but it's just so bulky. And we just had we don't really have a ton of fast move pressure on our team in general. Yeah. Especially not that first game. We had pretty much 0 fast move pressure that first game.
Yeah. So let me just pause this.
I think we're gonna want to add that on.
Yeah. So let's see. We got a little score update there. Let's see what Nuke does to adjust for game 2. So same. Is this the same game, or I might have messed up the game here? Let me jump ahead one.
We
There we
definitely
go.
changed our lineup for
Yeah.
game 2.
So here it is. We go Ninetales and Ninetales. So completely different. Now for something completely different. Kind of
Yeah,
interesting. We got a
and as
fire
you'll see
spinner.
here,
Yeah. Sorry, go on,
yeah.
Leo.
So we actually win this matchup.
Yeah. So fire spin here is gonna be better than the Ember. Side shock. Yep.
Yeah, for the mirror, yeah. He's
It's
running
kind.
side shock, but we're actually still in favor for this matchup. But you do need to land an overheat at this point, which we're going for right here. Let's see if it lands.
It does, and he instantly swaps out.
It lands.
So this is kind of interesting.
So from Arrow.
Yeah, you were just talking
Kinda-
earlier about how Celio's just so darn bulky and Shiftry is not as good, but you see Nuke like instant swap into that. Is that kind of what you would have expected after what happened in game 1?
I think this is better. This like makes more sense this game because he's got Kafagrigus in the back, so you actually have something that can like farm down now.
Yeah.
When like, because like, yeah, I mean, I think he just takes that chump damage and then just can farm down with Kafagrigus.
If I remember correctly, this is
You could
exactly
have even
what it does.
considered fire spinning down.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have just you have the ability to farm down
For
the
sure.
Celia. And like
sure. I think that was like a perfect farm
obviously
down, too.
body slam is double resisted.
Yeah. Hey, Party
thanks for
Marty,
the
thanks
follow,
for the
Party
follow, by
Marty.
the way. Yeah.
We're coming to your fights eventually.
Dude, I don't like
So
actually
obviously
know.
like this doesn't
Yeah, go on, Leo.
I was gonna say, like, you'd think this is like not that great, but Shifty's so glassy, those shadow balls are gonna hurt.
For sure.
So we just kind of go here to try getting a little chip damage, expecting him to bring his Ninetales back in at some point, but we know that it cannot really farm down our Ninetales, so we're pretty safe to shield and just continue adding fast and pressure onto the Shiftry. That's exactly what we do.
Yeah.
So we shield again. Because we're like, let's just get as much fast damage on this Shiftry. Because it's pretty much in Shadow Ball range now.
Mm-hmm. How much does a Shadow Ball do?
And we even
you
get
know?
the move off, so I'm sure around half.
Around half? Okay. So as you can tell, I've been hard at work doing everything but keeping up with the factions metas. I've been hard at work setting up the stream is what I've been doing. But yeah, so that's a really
This is
nice
the one I
catch.
know the least about, I'd
Yeah.
say.
So that was a nice catch,
Nice
but we
catch,
got that
but
farm down.
Arrow needs the farm down
For
here.
sure.
Yeah.
All right, and so just a quick note on game 3. Apparently, our recording got corrupted. Thanks a lot, Warner, for all the clips, but not for this one. So Arrow kindly sent over his clip. So we're gonna be watching it from Arrow's perspective, which is gonna be a little bit of a mindfuck, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But our score right now is 1-1.
Thank you, Arrow, and thank you, House Stark.
Yeah. So Nuke leads his Ninetales.
So,
And so this
and
is
now
actually
the surprise is ruined. You guys are gonna see the
Yeah.
second move on Hunter.
I was just gonna say that. This is
We're gonna
actually
see it
really
from his
interesting.
perspective.
Like you were so sure it's
Nice
gonna be
catch.
a shadow ball or a sludge bomb or a SB, and it was actually a SP.
We thought Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
And sure, Shadow. And so I guess we got the fact that it was like Ghost Right, but Arrow opted in for the spamminess as opposed to like just the Goliath that a Shadow Ball
Yeah.
from Hunter is.
And this is
pretty
not
much one.
Go on.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is another kind of secret thing that we weren't quite expecting, right? We were saying the entire time might have been Aurora Beam, probably Aurora Beam. Turns out it's a Water Pulse. So just kind of another kind of secret tech that Auro brought to the match
he was
here.
he was a little more scared of the Ninetales than of the grasses.
For sure.
So now it's a little awkward for Arrow. I mean, I'm gonna talk from Arrow's perspective now because it's just weird doing it backwards in my head. Like you need to burn energy because you can't really farm down here, so he's got to burn the energy. Not ideal because you're down shields. So he baits here because he builds up to the ice punch, and I think we shield this, but also we're like it was just 5 energy, so it is what it is.
That farm now is going to be
Dies with
super
the
clutch.
move.
Yeah, this is game over here.
Yeah, and then yeah.
Arrow goes down on his
I
sword.
think it would have. I think even if Arrow got to a move, I think it was a little hard for him to really do much.
Definitely for sure. So
Yeah.
so we end up kind of drawing first blood, which is very nice. We are up 2-1, and I mean it's pretty good to start off with a win against a really stacked Emerald tier faction. But let's see if we can continue up the momentum. And so this is actually stuff that I haven't actually watched this yet. So we'll see how this goes. Hey Adam, thanks for coming out. So Adam is our Master League specialist, so you'll get to see his games. I may or may not have a couple of comments there, but well, we'll go on from here. It's all right. Basher's going into. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, you want me to introduce this super quickly and we can just get onto it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is like, yeah, okay. What I was gonna say is going into this. First of all, here's Rise on Stadium Elite. So, in case you guys didn't know, Rise to the Occasion is now on Stadium Elite.
Yeah, talk about shakeups, right?
Pretty pickup. Yeah. That is a gigantic pickup, to say it lightly. But in any case, what Rise has here is a lot of safe options, and we have to get alignment a little more. For one, like Rise's Credilli is not really checked by us. Like, kind of the pseudo Wudo, kind of Celio with Aurora Beam, but not really. And again, Frost Ice is only a kind of. So yeah, Rice has a ton of safe options here, and we just have to sort of like try getting alignment. I think basically it was a little tougher for us.
Yeah.
But let's just go and see what happens.
All right. So off we go. Basher's leading his Frostlass into Cradley, and I mean, how do you like this matchup?
So I mean, I don't know all the shield scenarios. So like, yeah, here Rice switches out, and again, we don't have like a super obvious answer to Frost because we're running Aurora Beam and on our Celio, just to cover for the Credilli a little more that we were scared of. We got a shield here; it's cool. And again, we go into this, and you think, resisted powder snows. It's good, but it's really not that great of a matchup.
Yeah, you're really slow.
Like,
they're really fast.
Yeah, and you like. The annoying thing afterwards is the Credilli. I mean, Credilli is quite bulky, so the Credilli can like just leave with a bunch of energy, and Rise already evened the shields out.
Yeah.
So he's like totally fine letting his Frostlass go, going Credilli and just over farming. And like if he takes one surf, he doesn't care.
For sure.
Because Credilli is so bulky.
4. So pretty nice.
We're gonna be careful. Timer moves.
Bit nice move optimization there by Basher. Yeah, like that surf does not do much.
Surf does.
6, 7.
And it's neutral.
Yeah.
We throw another one, but at this point, it's become kind of clear we're just gonna get bullet seeded down.
For sure.
And like,
so Basher sees it writing on the wall.
And that's why Basher swaps out. But now the Credilli is loaded.
You gotta call the Stone Edge, and if it's Stone Edge, you're wrecked or rude, and that's basically what happens there. Yeah, and then from this position, this looks really painful.
We went to this, and he already has another move.
Yeah.
And just. It's the thing, Credilli with energy just like destroys our line.
And it just, for sick rub-ins, the pseudo Wudo that that is just gonna destroy us here, yeah.
Even if we had Water Pulse, this is GG's. Like even if we had Water Pulse baited a body slam and throw like we wouldn't get to the Water Pulse in time.
For sure. So Basher opting to throw the Aurora Beam here. Probably wouldn't have thrown it.
Yeah.
But
it was really good play by Rise. He really like had a clear game plan. Just get energy on the Credilli, and it really just goes off.
So I'm gonna pause this one.
I'd argue like nothing like super fancy, just like a very clear game plan. Like no baiting, no like catches on either end, just very well executed by Rise.
Didn't need to, right? Just has that nice safe
No,
margin.
yeah, exactly. Just
All right.
know which mons you want energy on. So here's a terrible lead, like absolutely atrocious lead.
And then this is kind of nightmare
Safe
scenario.
and then yeah, because I mean it makes you think. I wonder if this is better if you hydro pump on lantern, because you're at least like gonna do a ton of damage when you land it, and if you don't, you're forcing the energy off the Credilli. But I don't know. I have to look at those sims.
Yeah, I mean, don't go releasing all of our super secret tech, like Arrow basically did for me. But yeah,
Uh, I
Denny
I don't
definitely has a lot of
recommend
play.
hydro pump. I really don't recommend hydro pump lantern when it has surf. But just look at those damage ranges, and we just cannot water gun down.
Well, they can bullet seed
Perfectly
down.
done by Rise.
Yeah,
Very, very well done by Rise, because he gets a Stone Edge off here.
for sure.
We can't get switch. Do we take this? Okay, we shield it. I mean, it does a lot of damage, but like, what we got alignment with the Denny, and actually, so Celio's not that bad against the Denny,
Okay.
because Celio's very bulky and the Denny is very not bulky. So, like body slam plus.
That's inappropriate, Warner.
So he want.
Inappropriate.
You kind of have to shield this.
Well, he doesn't, but I mean,
just one shots.
The writing's just kind of on the wall here. This Denny is gonna charge up real fast. Warner is indeed.
We needed to catch there.
Yeah.
Or like call. We need to catch or call like a bait. But,
Yeah, but
you know,
this Denny's up
Rise
to
does
shields.
not have to bait. Yeah, he doesn't have to do anything fancy here. He can just. Well, I mean, yeah.
All right, I'm just
Again,
preemptive.
very clean execution. Very good knowledge of damage ranges, knowing he can get that bullet seed down.
I'm just gonna preemptively
give us 0 farm.
I'm gonna preemptively update our score now to 0-2 because I think we lose this one. That's
and this is why, and just I guess for the matchup, this is why Celio's not that bad against the Dene, because as you saw, like Dene like needs 2 discharges to kill it. It can't do 1 discharge and then farm down. So if you get that, I mean, this is obviously like we're already down shields here.
Yeah, it's pretty much game
no
over there
in the matchup.
All right, so game 3.
Yeah, but
cut a little bit funny, but basically we're down 0-2. Nuke set us up positive, so Basher hopefully can get one back here and get us to at least even against Stadium Elite. We'll see what happens here. It's Celio into Frostlass, and just a little lag, but I'm guessing they powder snowed. I don't know what else they did.
So yeah, we don't have water pulse, so this is I actually have no idea how this plays out.
Probably awful.
Probably in process is like definitely in process.
Yeah, like you can't do much against this.
But we have bulk on our side. We have a lot. Celio's very bulky. I kind of forgot how bulky Celio was until this week, because Walrein is everywhere.
Was everywhere.
Was everywhere.
Was everywhere. Yeah. I had to like make a hard decision between evolving my Shadow Celio into a Shadow Walrein, and I was quite sad about that. But I pulled the trigger because why would they ever nerf Icicle Spear? They just wouldn't. Oof. That's big damage. Jeez.
Basher counter swaps his Frostlass. Yeah. We can take a move because Rise cannot farm us down here. But we get outpaced.
Yeah. I hate this stupid rodent rat.
He was really good plays by him. He just does not want to get farmed down. He just safe swaps to the Dene. And again, it's not really checked. And that's the thing. Rise has so many safe options on his team. And I think that's where this meta is going moving forward, is just it's gonna just be a ton of really safe Pokemon to run. Like the Dene has really, really good coverage in this meta. It just doesn't just can't farm things down. That's the only real
Yeah,
issue with
I'm
it.
just looking. I'm just looking at like Basher's team, and what do you really have? You have the Dragonair? No, not even there. You got the Pseudo Udo, maybe, but it's tough. It's tough.
For the Dedenne,
Yeah,
no, you just the only way you bash and this is over.
yeah,
So yeah, I think Rise executed this very very well. Again, I'd argue nothing really fancy here. Just knowing his like where his safe options were and just like capitalizing on it.
definitely for sure, for sure.
And I think that's really where this meta is going moving forward. Because I don't know, it's a weird one.
Yeah, this is the.
That's
I
for
mean,
sure.
this is the only meta that has two people playing in it, so it's kind of like doubly important for people to figure it out ASAP. So it'll be interesting to see
Yeah,
how
that's
the
a good
meta
point.
evolves, from week to
Yeah,
week. But
it's definitely wide. At least from this first week, it seems quite wide.
yeah, well, we'll see. We have some info. But yeah, so unfortunately,
Yeah.
Basher eats
All right.
a fat 0-3 there. So now we're down 2-4. Going into our next bout, we have yours truly, Leo versus ILQM. Leo, you did not go 0-3, at least not yet. I can't say anything for sure. But how do you feel about Sorcerous?
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Ilium.
Ilium, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
At least from other Ilium, like William, but Ilium.
Yeah, I need more vowels. I need more
I'd say
vowels
the main
there.
thing the main thing I'll just keep it short. The main thing I saw going into this is my Dunsparce covers 4 out of Ilium's 6 Pokemon with a super effective move, but it has very bad matchups against Munchlax and Azumarill because Dunsparce has horrendous damage output, and like any any Pokemon in a neutral matchup where it can throw something stab at it, like Dunsparce loses hard. So I just needed coverage for Azu and Munchlax, and
Yeah.
that's sort of how I approached my team building.
Yeah,
And
so
I thought that Frostlass was a good
yeah, I was just gonna say
and Frostlass is just so good in this.
I was just gonna say that I scrimmed this with you quite a bit, and it was just pretty much almost like a shell game because that Azu, if you didn't have your 3 out of 6 counters to it, destroyed the other 3 out of 6 in my opinion, or like did a really good job. But if you get it on a Beedrill or Amok, it was just like, man, why did I bring this Azu? So gonna be interesting to see how like Ilium ends up
Ilium.
using that Azu. But yeah, why don't we just jump straight into it?
Yeah. And I'm running Poison Jab on my Muck because I want it down. I like the fast move pressure here. And I thought it can hit a decent number of things. I thought of it as like a better Beedrill almost with Poison Jab.
Yeah. We'll see how this works. All right, so we got Munchlax.
So I lead Munchlax into Azu.
And so
Azu loses this slightly. But I'm also okay with this because just get rid of the Azu. My Dunsparce doesn't have to deal with it.
Yeah, and like I mean, the team you brought, you basically brought those 3 Mons that are not as good into the Azu. So it's probably pretty good for you to see it here, rather than anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly. And this is where he gets me off guard, like literally already, because I'm pretty sure he Hydro Pumps here.
Yep.
Yeah, I was really expecting Ice Beam play rough. So I think that that makes the matchup like even worse than it already was.
For sure. Yeah, this Azu.
It was already like a slight loss for Munchlax, but now it's like kind of like a big loss with that the Hydro. Or else it would have been like in a much more like approachable farm down range. He ran Ice Beam, so
yeah.
Nope, play rough.
So this is interesting. I mean,
Here
like
Frost.
I feel like my heuristic is never swap in my Frostlass into a Frostlass that already has some energy, but Ilium just says, nope, I don't care, I'm gonna do it. And you instead swap into
and
your Dunsparce.
This is where you'll find out is my mistake later on. So I'm thinking, what's in the bag? Frostlass can deal Az is almost gone. Frostlass can deal with like everything except maybe a Charm Ninetales. But if I get shields down, I can deal with the Ninetales.
Let's see.
So I'm like, I'm pretty comfortable, bringing in my Dunsparce and just trying to kill this Frostlass with my Dunsparce. I'm fine with this.
Yeah,
And I'm also fine if he kills or a shield. Okay.
yeah. You handled that knocked out pretty good. I don't think the knocked out ever comes
No,
in.
sorry. No. I remember. I was trying to get shields off here.
Okay.
Because if I wanted to, if I thought like the only Frostlass pretty much can like beat everything in these zeros, so I want to get shields off so I can also beat that Skuntank.
Okay.
Sorry, also beat that Charm Ninetales so it doesn't hide behind the shield.
Hey, Clashing Cliff, thanks for the follow. We're just watching Leo.
I think Hero's fine with.
Yeah. Go on.
But here is where my hopes go down. So I'm like, okay, I think Frost can deal with anything in the back. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is where the damage range is so bad. So, I mean, it's not worth keeping in the Dunsparce. So you let it go. But, like, Dunsparce,
whoa. What is that? That is not a poison jab Skuntank.
Yeah. That's where the mistake came in. If I just stayed in Frostlass in the mirror, it would have been fine. But I was really not expecting bite, so well done on Ilium there. It caught me very off guard.
Yeah.
And it was a very easy ending for him.
Yeah, he was just probably
bites my Frostlass all the way.
He was just chomping at the bits there, getting ready to bring in his Skuntank into your very weak Frostlass.
So now, immediately after, I'm like, no play rough on Azumarill, and bite Skuntank. Alolan Mug, it looks way better. Okay. And Alolan Raichu looks worse.
All right, let's see how that plays out.
Go.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure this is the one where I get like the dream lead. Yep. Yeah. This wasn't a dream lead only like a month ago, but now it's a dream lead.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess in this meta, is everybody just going to be on Tackle Munchlax for that extra stab damage, or is there still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tackle Munchlax and you just build around Frostlass. Because tackle Munchlax is just an absolute beast with stab. Like you saw it loses to Azu, which isn't super prominent as you saw in the first game.
Yeah.
But
Lick isn't helping you there.
So now I go on Dunsparce here. Slightly slow on the swap, or else I should have gone to that in time because I do win the zeros. So I decided to commit to shield to hold on to my good lead. I think Ilium realizes that like if I want switch, I'm gonna get it because like his powder snows do nothing. It's a good thing about Dunsparce, you can't really farm it down. For sure. So he decides that he can't fight for swap and he'll just let it go.
So I guess my question, Leo, to you is there any reason why you would want to bring a Munchlax with Lick just for like Frostlass, or is it like just 100% of the time you want to tackle?
I'd argue if your team building went like kind of sour and you're just off the frost, you bring tackle. Here comes in the bite Skuntank, and this is another spot where Poison Jab is great, or Poison Jab plus Acid Spray is great because if I was on Snarl, I would have to like first get his shields off, but now I can just apply a ton of fast move pressure and
well you can do both. You
get shielding Acid Sprays.
You can get the best of both worlds. You can just get the shield and the damage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he knows he's shielding Acid Sprays, but it's also, like, Munchlax just cannot do anything to Frostlass. I'd say if you built Soft to Frost, then you want to run Lick, but otherwise, just run Tackle. There's also Dark types in this meta, and it does so much better against those with Tackle. And also the Mirror. Like, you lose the Mirror so hard if you don't have Tackle. So I try to go for the farm down. Don't get it. That's totally fine.
And then your Frostlass just gets to come in here and clean up shop.
Yeah, I just get one. He gets 2 bites, and just Munchlax cannot do anything to Frostlass. There's not even like a its only other charge move is Gunk Shot, right? So it has absolutely nothing for Frostlass if it's not running Lick. And Bulldoze is such a bad move.
Hey man, good enough for Big, good enough for Munchlax.
So there's your Bulldoze damage. Once a Frostlass I'm on, everyone considers Glassy. If this is GBL, I would have gone for the Shadow Ball, but I have respect for our opponents here.
Yeah, this is how you end up losing by BMing. But nevertheless, we're 1-1 now.
No, it's not even that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go into.
Okay, so I got a good lead there, and I just kind of held on to it.
So you want to talk a little
William
bit
kind of
about
flip
this
switch.
team, here that you got?
Yeah, I just like these three, so I brought it back. One thing. Oh, Battle Bill just raided us.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for the raid.
Oh, hello.
We are just doing our first weekly
No.
recap. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Up?
We're just doing our first
Insert
weekly
copy
recap of
pasta,
our
insert
Emerald.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah. But yeah, we're just doing our first weekly recap of our faction
What is
battles.
on my screen?
And if this is gonna be good later on, we'll be doing it weekly. So if you like Silph-based content, feel free to come out and check us out. Right now, we're just talking about our team captain Leo's last battle. It's all right. I will remember that he has big.
Let me just say one thing. One thing I want to say about this is that my safe swap on the team is Muck, not Frostlass, because of that bite Skuntank.
Yeah.
In all my scrims, my safe swap was Frostlass, but now because of bite, it's Muck. So that's something to say. It might be a little important later.
For sure.
All right, let's do this.
All right, wait. I gotta go through and say thank you to everybody.
Yeah, Ben did play. He's coming up later.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks to Pokemon Ahan, World Peas, Battlebill Pogo, Mystic Matt 9, Mexi Liz 7, Wacklebean for the follows. Thank you. I just need one more follow actually to get to 100. So Leo, if you haven't followed me yet, shame on you. But also,
I followed you. What are you talking about?
All right, let's just get this going. Hey, Miller Child 95. Thank you for I think that's 100 subs or 100 follows right there. So thank you very much. Woo! Woo! Go team. Okay, Leo, let's watch you get wrecked or win.
One of the two. And
one of the two. There's no in between.
Again, as I said, Dunsparce is really bad in the matchups where it doesn't have a super effective move. I'll just say that once more, and you'll see why.
Does that really matter, Leo? You would not get your Frostlass on the thing again, right? It's not gonna happen. Oh, Dunsparce. Oh God.
So Dunsparce is terrible here, like absolutely terrible. You gotta swap out immediately.
Yeah. So I think we actually
swap. I mean, you don't have to.
Go on.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have swapped immediately.
I don't know. I don't think
we talked about this.
Yeah,
afterwards.
I don't think it's a straight mistake.
I want a little energy on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think it's like a straight mistake. I think
and
there
also,
is.
I was really unsure.
Yeah, go on.
Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say, Leo?
I just wasn't sure what charge move to throw. Also, I was just trying. I wasn't really sure what charge move I wanted to throw either. But I shielded the body slam. He's at a bulldoze, so kind of got to burn my shields early here. It sucks.
Yeah. So you're down 2-0 shield.
Yeah, this already sucks. And here comes Frost.
Yeah.
But I can at least threaten a shield off Frostlass. He probably knows I'm baiting here, but I want to bait.
No,
I mean, some play up.
I think you're like
shield, which is nice.
I think you're 3 for 3 on these access rate baits. Now it's gonna be 3 for 4 because this is not gonna land, or this is not gonna pull a shield. No way. I recorded this. I don't even remember. Yeah, okay, he didn't pull a shield. But yeah, so you come in here. So
I'm pretty sure this did not pull a shield.
So I think the decision that we were talking about a little bit, and again, I'm not sure if it's like a mistake or not, but something to keep in mind was when you took 2 rollouts on this Dunsparce, it meant that Munchlax got to that bulldoze a little bit earlier. So it's like kind of like trade-offs, really, right? Because now you're a little bit better off in this matchup, but still not quite enough energy to get there. And so this Frostlass is just going to get you. And, I mean, what do you do here? You got to...
I forgot what I did here.
I think you were...
We saw the 3rd Mon, so I did something here.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, what?
No. I think you just eat it here.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, what I try to do is I try to go for a catch, and I thought the switch timer was up, and actually Sage was here on the call saying it wasn't.
Yeah.
But she was right.
Yeah, well...
But I have a fighting chance, because, he crunches me, but as he comes in.
For sure. That
But
Azu.
now you see the full line. He did not bring Skuntank that game. Very, very well comped by Ilium.
Yeah.
Because he scared away my he scared away Frost safe swap and scared away my Raichu. So very, very well comped there. And I just could not do anything here.
The fighting case of your opponent top left.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, you got to play to your outs. And I think our out there was literally having Ilium get the hell out of here. But yeah, no, we end up losing that one. It's we're not doing too hot, but you know, we're still in range, right? It's not over yet. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes out. Don't worry.
Totally not gonna.
Yeah, my brain's also.
I'm not allowed to say what happens, right?
No, you're not. You're not. I mean, everyone. If you want to find out what happens, you can go look it up. But we're going through a journey here. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey of watching our newest recruit, Adam.
Here's our new Master League specialist, Adam.
Yeah. So I actually want
to. This is a team we built on our own.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about this.
We built this team.
Yeah, we built this team.
Go ahead.
And then Jangles also built this team, and then someone else also in Emerald for North America also built this team. So we were not very original, but I want to say we submitted it first. I have no evidence whatsoever of that, but we submitted it first. All right, let's just see what happens here.
But also, like, it includes one mod that wasn't even factions relevant until like 3 weeks ago.
Dragon Knight? Everyone has Dragon Knight now.
No, Genesect.
Everyone rated for Genesect. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, but I'm saying it wasn't factions relevant. This is the first bout where it's been relevant in factions. We both brought it, which is
yeah,
hilarious.
And we both brought it into a bad lead. So
you can commentate. I haven't seen these.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a, oh my god, Uzo comes out just in time for the Master League battle. So we got Genesect into this Genesect. They actually caught it just fine. But yeah, the ice.
Wow.
That ice is very, very, very nice for a lot of coverage at Master League. That's why everyone pretty much wailed for it. At least all the self-respecting Master League players. But it deals very good damage. Again, the damage ranges here are a little bit awkward just because you're not quite killing this Ogira. You have Fury Cutter to try to deal damage, so you really have to bridge the gap elsewhere. But Genesect is generally not as good into this Ogira. The problem is Ogira is busted against everything except for
Wait, but I'm asking. I'm curious.
Yeah. What's up?
If we can Shadow Claw down here, won't we get it into a Technoblast range? Oh,
Shadow Claw.
He's not gonna let that happen.
Yeah, no.
Makes sense.
Yep, correct. But it's fine because we have Dragonite, so I think this Dragonite will probably come in. We'll see. Yeah, Dragonite comes in, and so Dragonite gets the nice benefit of being stone cold good against Ogira. But now we have this Genesect into Zacian. You see, we're running Magnet Bomb here just because we want that slightly faster move. I think you could have gone either for X Scissor or Magnet Bomb, but I preferred Magnet Bomb a little bit more. Jangles goes for that close combat. I forget what Adam does here, but he's gonna double close combat, go down to nothing.
Hopefully she knows.
Yeah. So decent timing there.
Is he gonna outpace us to a move?
He should. Well, he should outpace us to the third move.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little bit.
Now he's double debuffed.
Yeah.
But
double debuffed, but still pretty dangerous. Can still deal tons of damage.
Yeah, adding on superpower just makes it so bad against fairies, Dragonite.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dragonite was never good against fairies, but now it's really, 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 really bad. So yeah, Zacian.
Well, like, I think if we had Hurricane, we actually could have won at this point.
Maybe. The problem is...
Maybe.
The problem is this Gira is going to kill you before you get there. If you run Hurricane.
That's fair.
Yeah, Giratina... So this Dragonite does pretty good into the Giratina, but it's not as close as you would... Or it's not as good as you would like, because that Gira can still churn out a lot of damage. But here, I think you're just way too far off. And then we get to see the second move. It's probably... I mean, I think you just close combat here just to finish it off. But we don't really
Yeah,
get to see
you,
the
you,
second
you
move.
close combat here because it KOs.
Yeah, we don't get to see the second move. So that's game one. So, Adam's introduction to Emerald Master League battles, a little bit rough, but we'll see if he can recover in game two. Game two, we run the Zacian into Zacian. So the Zacian mirror. This one's also kind of interesting. So close combat makes more sense against the mirror, or sorry, into the team of 6. But we run Wild Charge instead, just to be a little bit better in the mirror. And so that's gonna, I think, pay dividends in this battle here. So Adam goes for the first quote unquote like bluff, hits with the play rough, and we'll probably see a play rough back from the Zacian. Yep. So even up. And now Adam, you can see Adam's just like gonna just go straight for that wild charge.
And so yeah.
Yeah.
Because now he's thinking we're close combating, thinking we just have some warp sense of damage ranges.
Yep.
Because close combat makes the most sense, and there we go.
Yeah. So instant swap out. So Mewtwo. Mewtwo is actually really interesting here.
We have.
Yeah. So I mean, we have the Ogira to deal with that Mewtwo. If the Ogira can get up on energy, we can also take care of the Gira in the back. Adam just chooses to really use it here. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. A little.
I think Jingle's built up to the Ice Beam.
Yeah, a little bit of a little. Django's got a extra cycle cut in there right when Adam threw. So we'll see what this is. It's gonna be a side strike. I think it's very unlikely it would have been. There's another snuck cycle cut there. It's kind of unlikely that it'd be Ice Beam just because you do need that Shadow Ball for pretty much everything else. But yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, so we actually end up winning this battle, which is nice. But this also means that the Giratina gets a little extra farm. However, we do get to our Dragon Claw, which is super clutch. And that's like 1 HP in a dream. Yeah, 1 HP in a dream.
Because now you go into Zacian to burn the energy. Just let the Gira, waste everything. Now that I think about it, this might have not been the play, actually. You know why?
Why? What do you got?
Because if he boosts right here, it's game over.
Is it? It's one stage.
I think so.
It's only one stage.
Oh, yeah, it's only one stage now.
It's only one stage
okay,
now.
Never mind.
Yep. Not over.
Call a bait. Yeah,
So
okay, you're right.
Yeah. So I think here he's just trying to get this gear out of the way. Have as much HP as possible to take down the Zacian. Oh wait, did that just stop?
Jiggles just concedes.
Yeah. I think it was even 2 stages. Adam still wins. Yeah, probably for sure.
Square up. Not buying it.
All right. So our new recruit picks up his very first win, and let's see if he can make it a set win. We lead Zacian and the Gira, so this is okay. It's kind of like a little bit volatile, I think, on both sides, but both sides can deal pretty good chunks of damage. I think the bigger problem is that.
You know what's interesting too?
Yeah, what's up?
You were running pretty different lines, being in the mirror battle still.
It is. So when we were scrimming on this, what we identified was the following. Your Dragonite. Okay, well, let me say this correctly. Your Zacian is very good into the Dragonite. Your Dragonite's very good into the Giratina. Your Giratina is pretty good against everything else. And you just need to figure out some way to deal with Giratina and not get wrecked by RPS afterwards. And so we kind of built...
Good shield.
Yeah, we kind of built like that. For R3, ooh, that Snuck Snarl is going to be... I hope that doesn't come up. But... Shadow Ball lands, does pretty good damage there. Gets to that move. Probably a play rough, yep. Still lets us get to our move. He taps Ominous Wind. I think it's fine either way. Might even actually be better just to get a. We actually farm down from there, so still kind of
Yeah,
close.
it's really nice.
Yeah. An Excadrill. Now this Excadrill is one that's a good bring from Jangles because the best counter really, aside from a superpowering Dragonite, is that close combat, right? Close combat Zacian, but we don't have close combat. We have Wild Charge, which is poop against this Excadrill. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, is Giratina an answer to it?
Into Excadrill, yeah. So that's why Giratina is so good, and that's why you kind of want to burn the opponent's Giratina as quickly as possible. So here we get a good bait. They
Makes
get an
sense.
extra sneak in, so that's 7, 8, 9, or 8. I think 8 or 9 mud shots. But got an extra mud shot in somewhere, and so that's gonna come in handy, I think, because we are not gonna get to this move before they throw a second one. I think, yeah. So they only need one more mud shot, so they get a throw here, and from this position, it's pretty much over. That Zacian is not gonna be doing much, especially into a shield. But yeah, that's the thing that I think I realized after looking at this week's factions data is that Excadrill was one of the top performers, and with all the new changes, it might just be Excadrill. Like people are preferring Excadrill just because it's so spammy and good with that. But once again, we pick up another 1-2. You know, like um, the round score is now I think 4-8. So we're kind of running out of room to catch up, but it's not over till it's over, as I bet the stars can attest to. But we'll see how it happens in Ultra League. Or I should probably say Celestial now, right? So a little bit different of a twist on Ultra League. Do you have any insights on Celestial, or should we just get straight into it?
No, I really don't.
All right, so let's see how this works. So I'm just gonna play it out.
Ultra League is not my thing.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this works. This is actually recorded on Gundam's iPad. Despite that, through the magic of cropping, it does not look like a stupid iPad video. Yeah, we got this Gudra going into a Shadow Snorlax. Some very kind of brief asides on data that I remembered looking at. Shadow Drapion, one of the best performers. Regular Drapion, one of the crappier performers. Which one do I have? I have a regular Drapion. I hate everything. But this Gudra is gonna do its thing. Try to just basically muddy water down this Snorlax. Yeah, he's just gonna shield this here. Try to get switch.
I'd imagine it's because of the Regirocks. You just do more damage to it, and Regirock isn't running Earthquake.
Yeah.
And this was a bit of a mistake. This was a bit of an oversight. We thought we could have outpaced, but we ended up losing the Gudra for.
Warner wants to emphasize that non-shadow has a role, and I believe you, Warner. I believe you. It also does. My data actually does say very early on that Cresselia is like one of the worst performers, but the error bars were like so large I was like it didn't really mean much. Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. So, Aqua Tail.
I'll take your word for it. Ultra. I have no idea how these damage ranges work out. I don't know what move to go for.
It's whatever you think it is, and then less is what I found for Ultra. Whatever you think it is, and then just take a little bit off of that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's a good way of putting it. So then we can pretty much get this into like another range for like another Aqua Tail to kill it off.
Yeah. Hopefully Warner does not decide on the very fancy farm down. Okay, Warner goes for the extra energy. Nice counting there. Warner can count to 4.
Okay.
Proud of him. Shields.
We get a shield.
Yeah. So a little bit of insight from our Ultra League specialist, but Bubble Wrapper, our other alt recruit, and Warner said he would probably run a 3x Shadow team or have double Crest counter with something weak to Crest. So Warner says some spoilers. They were right, but let's see if that being right translates to a win. Regirock is apparently an early stud in this format as well. The only reason I know is because I do not have a good Regirock, so I'm like really sad about that. Yeah, Miller Child. Yeah, no, Reggie is a freaking beast, I think, from what I've seen of this format thus far. Cresselia is she's pretty thick herself, and you know, like I think with the cycle cuts and this grass knot, maybe we can get close, but it's gonna be tight.
No, you kind of. I think you need 3 grass knots pretty
Oh
much.
yeah, that's rough then.
Yeah.
We need the shield here, and those
If
stone
Cresselia
edges.
was just somehow a shadow, that'd be nice.
And those stone edges are just coming out super fast. What is it? It's 55, right?
So
Yeah. Okay, they're just
yeah.
letting it go, but they also have the Snorlax, so they're saying I can just lick you down. That's fine. Or lick and body slam. Yeah. So yeah, Warner goes down in game 1. What the heck, Gundam? What the heck was that, Gundam? Jesus, oh my goodness gracious. So just for the record, I've downloaded all the clips, have not watched the clips until right now. So I'm appreciating this at the same time you are, Leo. So we lead our Regirock into this drape. So this is gonna hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aqua Tail. It's so fast. It's so.
And we do not have Earthquake, so yeah.
Yeah. Well.
I think this might be why you want Shadow on Drape, because it looks like 3 Aqua Tails does it.
Yeah, or it gets really close. So we'll see if Warner can get out of this situation. I think Warner is sticking in there, doesn't really want to give up switch and get caught with something that counters his mons. After chipping it a little bit
We
more
technically
damage,
haven't revealed.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I kind of like that play, chipping it down, making it less of a threat before swapping out.
Yeah.
And then Snorlax.
Which is really interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, licks don't do much. Body slams are neutral. Superpowers are going to be a little bit hurty. I mean, honestly, the licks seem like they're doing a little bit more damage than you would think. Yeah. So yeah, Warner says Earthquake doesn't want to hit KO the Drapion, so no point.
Okay. Makes sense.
I mean, if you look at how Stark's team, you kind of Focus Blast, Earthquake there. I guess like Focus Blast is slightly better into the Snorlax. And better into, or about the same for Empoleon. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Warner gets to pull off his shield here. Let's see if he matches. Doesn't match. Decides to take that shield advantage. And then comes in with...
Yeah, you don't... The only thing about no shielding there is you don't have like an obvious thing to farm down with.
Yeah.
So you gotta burn energy.
I mean, you don't want
to... that's exactly what we do.
You don't want to burn or farm down with lock on?
But the thing is that, you know, yeah, the only thing Star can really come in with and like punish that, like, nothing can really farm down our Regirock except for Stark's Empoleon.
And I just want to say that was a great catch by Warner over there. Swapped in, caught that Aqua Tail just beautifully.
And you can comfortably shield this.
Warner, our most humble teammate, says he was a catch god in these games. So take that for what it's worth.
Warner is the counting god. He does all the counting.
I mean, does he do it right? I don't know, but he does a lot of the counting. Warner's also our recording god.
What was the one time where like we won and he was just like super like mad about getting a count wrong?
I mean, I feel like he gets mad all the time then. But yeah, no, this Cresselia looking pretty good this time around.
Yeah. The nice thing is, you get into you can even get into a Stone Edge range.
Yeah.
With the second grass knot, so you don't have to get a focus blast to land. And again,
Yeah, just
the
having
only
this.
thing House Dark has that can. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that like just having the extra mon. He likes shielding here to clear the debuff. Warner got very greedy. Try
Yeah,
try
no,
to
we
go for
definitely
that.
shield there because
Yeah.
it does the most damage. So you definitely shield that immediately.
All I'm saying is Warner got super greedy and tried to go for the BM Focus Blast, and now has made it slightly closer, but still very very comfortable. Just throwing for content. I actually made a joke.
Yeah, no, I'm holding my breath here.
Yeah, like now we're like, we should still win, right? Right? Please.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Cresselia's bulky, right?
Yeah, this is. Okay, well, oof. All right. Yeah, so Warner says I did not get greedy. I was
That
just being
reminds.
stupid. Yeah, yeah. Okay, great. Good talk. Good talk. Holy crap. All right, so
The damage range, like. Yeah.
Warner was going for the timeout win.
It's like a Basti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pause this here. So evened up. So just to put things into perspective, if Warner loses this next game, we will be at 5-10, which is a not great scoreline to be in, but again, one that is not insurmountable as the stars this week showed. In fact, I posted on their Twitter account that it seems like Burno is the common factor for all of these 5-10s to 11-10 wins. So I think he's just having his teammates throw for content, which is maybe what Warner is doing here. So Warner, please don't throw for content.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of throwing for content, do you think he's just going to throw a superpower here? No, he's going to go up a little bit more energy. Get that energy from the Empoleon before throwing superpower. Yep, gets a pokey poke.
I think he just goes straight superpower.
Yeah.
Because he could take that and you can't farm him down. So you just go superpower here.
So does Warner respect the superpower? I don't know. Warner does respect superpower last minute.
It's also five. It's also only 5 energy.
That was a great catch. All right, Warner, you are indeed a catch god. But is it going to convert to a win? I don't know. Superpowered there. Probably swaps out instantly into that Snorlax. So this is pretty rough now. We're down a shield. This Snorlax is just going to chunk away at this Cresselia. Yeah. I don't know if Cresselia is actually... Cresselia has looked fine, but it's like you said, the damage profiles are a little awkward, especially into that Registeel.
I think we found Grass not to be the best when looking at Sims beforehand for this matchup.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. I mean, I think you're just going to need to just put up as much damage as possible, really. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And again, it just gets a little... I guess you go Drapion and...
It's a DPE
kind of
difference.
How this game played out.
Warner says it's a DPE difference of 0.01. So, just gonna go with the faster move there.
And we get farmed down before. Mm-hmm.
Warner decides.
We
okay.
go Drape here.
I thought Warner was literally just gonna let random luck see what happens. He was like, whatever.
And he catches the body slam.
Yeah. All right,
so
Warner.
Everything.
Warner's caught like 3 things here. I don't know if it's good enough. That's a start. Didn't throw. Nice, not getting caught on. The next question is, what is in the back? What could be in the back? It's gonna bring in the Snorlax. Warner doesn't want to give up that energy, so he's gonna shield here. It's a little tough, but I think you have to. Now we're down 2 shields to 0. We have this Empoleon with a move, and we're basically down a shield, down some HP. Yeah, they were hoping it was Reggie. It's not Reggie, and so we're down some HP. and Warner's just gonna
Yeah.
have to
The
somehow.
big thing there is
Mhm.
the snuck the poison jab, the
Poison Sting.
poison poison sting, sorry.
Yeah.
Poison sting that came through, we thought it might have not KO'd the Empoleon with it being ultra league or whatever, but it did, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Double resisted poison sting KO'd the Empoleon.
Yeah.
Or else we would have got a second Hydro off. Because I think if the second Hydro Cannon came off, being at the energy advantage we were at, we would have probably just won this game.
So Warner's going for a crunch here, maybe to try to get a debuff.
Yeah, that's our win con. We're all praying at this point. Doesn't happen.
Leo, you used all of our debuff
And then
locks.
Stark is just ahead of energy.
Yeah. You also used all of our debuff locks, so
I know.
we don't get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is our win con.
And so Warner puts in a valiant fight.
So we're just gonna be.
Mhm.
It's like watching an Umbreon mirror.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, that's welcome to Ultra League, dude.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, welcome to Ultra League. All right, so we have our backs against the wall now. We are.
You know
5 and
what?
10.
Actually,
Yeah, what's up?
if our switch timer was up, yeah, never mind.
Nah. We were dead. But we have two bouts or two battles left. We have our I guess
Primeval.
Primeval, the second one, yeah, and then we have Great League. So we need to swing a 6-0. So let's see what happens. But as you can tell on the screen, Stadium Elite is racking up those individual field wins. After our first win in Timeless, we have gone 4 losses in a row. Easy clap 6-0. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but we'll see what happens. All right, Gundam into Party Marty. So you're gonna have to walk me through this. I don't know what.
I am most worried about that Snorlax going in because the only real counter we have is Munchlax, but Snorlax can still hit with the superpower.
Yeah.
It's kind of an awkward damage range.
Mm-hmm.
But mentioning superpower, we'll get back to that a little later.
Yeah. So what about
this? This is a good matchup for Munchlax.
Yeah, this Hisuian Quillfish. Like, what is it trying to get here?
If it's staying in, it's just trying to chip because like Munchlax wins that comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
We also decided to chip before dipping.
Going into Cradle after?
We're like, okay. I think we go Frost.
Okay.
Eventually.
Try to catch. Well.
But then you can also stay in here because you actually survive a superpower from this range, so Snorlax wouldn't throw a superpower. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game if it's this game.
Maybe. This is actually really awkward because like you're just kind of picking up some damage, chip damage on the
tackles.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
We go Frostlass because we're like we can farm all the way down. We'll take some lick damage, but not much.
Don't tell me this is a heavy slam.
Don't tell me this. Body slam.
Is it heavy slam? Oh no, it's a heavy slam.
Here's heavy slam.
No.
We're like, okay, that sucks because we were just hoping to get a superpower.
Yeah.
But we're also like, okay, Munchlax destroys Snorlax now.
Yeah, wow. Stadium Elite is definitely elite on their movesets. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. And then we bait here, but
it's a panic. It's
so much slower than Frostlass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And this is, I think, I take ownership for this because this is my suggestion on the call. I was thinking going Munchlax to soak up some energy. Maybe we should have gone straight into Cradilli, but it's still kind of hard with all the energy Frostlass has. After they landed a heavy slam and he was able to just farm down our Frostlass, he was in such a good spot.
For sure, yeah.
So this very good Spoiler alert: we get outpaced here, even though we're up on shields, and we go straight grass knot.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I think I don't even know if the second grass knot would KO, but we get just outpaced hard here.
Was that a snuck in powder snow? Looked like a complete snuck in powder snow. Doesn't matter, but when
My
every
frame rate's kind of low.
yeah. Oh my god, there's so many munchlax. Oh my god, this is awful. There's Arrow Happy Lax and Arrow Crylax. I feel like Arrow Crylax right now. That's me. I'm Crylax.
We actually there's 2 Munchlax metas.
Yeah. Oof. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. But you know, we still have our honor, pride, and okay. So now we know this is a super
Here's a good lead.
matchup. Yeah.
But we stay in this counter swap a little too long.
Yeah.
And everyone knows Frostlass energy just goes off. So this becomes a little unfortunate already.
Yeah. Yeah, we
know that
we're like behind the 8 ball here, or shadow ball to be more precise. So it's gonna be rough sledding, but Tapu Fini, you know, can put up some pretty good damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's a shadow ball. We can't go 2 shields down this early.
You can still probably get you get to clean that up. All right, so
now
I have a hilarious story about Finny. I was preparing for Continentals. I made my team, and I was like, all right, I need to ban Flyers and Ghost. Basher looks at my team and goes, you know, you're kind of soft to water fairies. Like, all right, you know, I can beat Azu. It's not going to be great. I can beat Azu. And then Basher goes, but Tapu Fini. I was like, crap, I cannot beat a Tapu Fini. But who's going to bring a Tapu Fini to Continental? I was like, well, you know, NA Hoff really, she really likes Tapu Fini, and she has a lot of influence. And I was like, no one's going to bring Tapu Fini. I'm going to be fine. I go to Continentals, first game against someone who brought Tapu Fini. There are only 2 people that brought Tapu Fini in the entire tournament, and I had to match up with one of them. And I was like, oh god, I can't beat this. I had to ban it. It was so bad. And then I lost to the Ghost. Because I didn't ban the Ghost. I had to ban the Tapu Fini. Yeah.
You're like the captain. You're like the manager for Stadium Elite. What do you mean you have an influence?
I less influence, less Tapu Finis. Anyways, we're losing here. So
this move did way more damage than I thought it would. I thought we were gonna survive that and get to the.
You thought we were gonna survive a rock slide from a Sudowoodo? No way, man. Sudowoodo just drops the rocks.
I know. Because I was thinking our only way that we lose, so we have to undercharge that to somehow get to a move, but we're just running out of health.
Yeah.
I was shocked at how much that rock slide did. Because, like, we can tackle down, but we won't be at a...
For sure.
Because for some reason, rock resists... I mean, he has a move anyways, but...
Do not ask me what resists
Body Slam doesn't KO from there.
I will not be put on record as saying things incorrectly like that. So, all right.
But why does rock resist normal? Can someone explain that to me?
I can't. I don't know, man. It's not right. It's not
I don't
normal.
get it.
It's not normal. All right, Frostlass into Frostlass. The mirror you love to see. Let's see if Warner Gundam can pull off 1 win off of this. But this is always a mind fuck in the lead. So we lose CMP there. I have no idea what just happened there, but we shield. Shield's an avalanche, so this is
we shield an avalanche.
Double misery there.
And now Marty wants to call us out. Also, Marty, once again, another addition to Stadium Elite. Very good pickup by them. No.
Yay! Goal! Goal!
We got our full health Frost.
Goal!
We can just swap out of this.
I love it. I love it. I love it. This is the best day of my life.
Do we throw an avalanche and dip? Oh, we bink an avalanche and dip. And at this point, like Munchlax just destroys his backline.
I like it. Marty party. Marty
Yeah.
party party Marty.
Like
18.
Marty built a BB weak to Munchlax, and his A got Shadow Balled, so he's just stuck with BB.
Real talk. What is the 18? Is that just his favorite number, or these are the real questions I need to know.
The what?
Is that like his favorite number, 18? What's the 18 for? Were there
Oh.
17 party Martys? I don't know.
Maybe he was 18 years old when he made it.
Were you 0 years old when you made
I know
your
Gundam was
username?
I know Gundam was born in 1995. Is what his is that way.
Were you 0 years old when
So
you made
now
your username, Leo?
There's a tiny win con for Marty here. If we stay in with our Munchlax and he licks us all the way down, but we just
Phrasing,
don't let
Leo.
that happen. And
Phrasing. We don't say things like that on the stream.
thank you.
No, thank you for.
And at this point, he knows it's over. No one throws any charge moves, and we fast move down. Yes.
Oh my God! So we got a couple of comments from Stadium Elite. I just want to read them out. He was born in 2018, which makes him 4. He's 18 years old, which makes him not 4. He has 17 siblings named Marty. And to this, Jangles, I need to reply. Why you copy team? His name is Marty 18.
Wait, maybe he just didn't start partying until he was 18 years old.
Maybe. That's very reasonable. All right, so now we got to watch. He's lived in prison for the last 18 years. That's really dark. But we are 6-12. Let's see if we can't recover some more points. I'm sure Ben, Hollow Purple, who is slotting into Great League this time. There's been a lot of turmoil for our Great League specialist slot, but Ben is so good at PvP and Pogo and all this stuff that I'm sure he's going to 3-0 and make the score more respectable.
Absolutely.
So we'll just watch to see what happens. So I think before then, I think what I remember. Hey!
Wait, can you pause this?
All right, yeah, for sure.
Wait, can you pause it before anything?
For sure. What do you want to say?
Say what you're gonna say, then I want to say what I want to say.
I was just gonna say thanks for the follow, Ilium. I was just gonna say William from now on because of what you told me. But thanks for the follow, Ilium. We already played your match, so hey, thanks for the follow, Jangles. You had Kaio in place of Gear 2.
Yeah,
so
GG's,
why
dude.
didn't you keep the Kyogre?
Well played.
Lamb? You lied to me, Leo.
Nice.
You lied to me. You lied to me. It's Lamb.
Okay, wait. That's how everyone pronounced it in the ADL stream.
I can say that. My last name
Okay,
is Lamb.
everyone in
My
the
last
ADL
name is Lamb. I can say Lamb. That's so easy. You led me astray with this William bullshit. It's like I am William. What is this? Black Eyed Peas? No, it's Lamb.
That's
okay,
how
whatever.
King pronounced it.
No, okay, all
That's
right.
how King pronounced it in the stream. I swear.
All right. I hate you. I hate you. You lied to me. I could have said Lamb. That's my last name. I've said it all my life.
Okay, well, what I was gonna say is, if you look really quickly at our teams, one mon stands out on Pranav's side. That's Shadow Skuntank. It's coming every game, 100%.
Yeah.
We don't have an obvious answer to it.
I want to say, in the Discord, Ben said, I would be fine if it weren't for this damn skunk. So we will see what happens.
Yes, but I want to give a little more context. So these two battlers know each other very well. They're both like well established on Twitter, Twitch, etc. So Ben kind of knows what kind of mons Pranav likes. And he knows he likes the Shadow Skuntank, but then he knew that Pranav knew that he liked the Shadow Skuntank, and then instantly like he was like getting very much in his head. Dude, Ben ran through at least like 5 completely unique teams, including switching like the limited mon like 4 times. So he was getting so far into his head. And at the end he's like, okay, Pranav's probably not gonna run the Shadow Skuntank, and here it is. So let's see how we play against it.
All right, this is the best lead ever for not us. Hey, thanks for the follow, Emerson. I don't think it matters that I'm commenting on this battle because we're so wrecked. This gun tank. This.
So first of all, Prana does something really smart here, and he throws a move before dipping, because you'll see what he switches into.
The tank? No. Oh, this is a nice one.
We can't win back switch here. We just can't.
Yeah. Very nice play. So when are we getting back D-Gill again?
So, yeah. Very smart to throw the Hydra before, because we just can't win switch. And we're going to have our Needle Queen aligned to the Swampert. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, this is just painful watching this this loss.
Yeah, so at this point, we know it's Shadow Skuntank in the back. And we know that we don't... It's Shadow Skuntank in the back, so what we have to do is we have to play, like, the most, like, unconventional, like, ridiculous stuff and hope that something happens. So we bring in Needle Queen here, which, you know, defies any logic, because we just got to make some play out of something.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, this is so bad. We don't even build to the Earth Power. Pranav is counting correctly. No shields it.
Leo, do you see chat?
Again, we know it's Skuntank in the back. It's just, yeah, there's just nothing you could do.
Yeah,
here.
but do you see chat? Do you see chat? This is how I feel right now. Yeah, that's Skuntank being up 2 shields.
We're gonna get him back.
It's gonna be rough.
Yeah. The one thing we can do here. No, actually, never mind. I was gonna say we could try to get some information, but he goes straight crunch, so we can't even like get any info on the second move on the Skuntank.
All right, Ben tries for a nifty little catch. I don't think.
So gets the body slam off.
But does it matter?
No, because there's a Licky in the back. Don't forget.
Oh wait, I forgot.
We have a Trevenant with Licky and Skuntank.
I forgot about the... We're not getting to the Licky, but I also forgot about that.
It's like Trevenant. It's like making Trevenant is like our limited mon, and it's making it look like just horrendous here.
He went ABB against Trev. All right, ABB against Trev. Rough. All right, so
yeah.
let's see what we got in game 2. We're running Ninetales.
Ben wants to call an Altaria lead here.
Oh.
He thinks Altaria's coming, and he thinks it's coming on the lead.
All right,
so that's why he goes with the Ninetales.
Let's see what Ben does.
He looks really tall there.
You know these are avatars and characters, right? Oh my God, Ben, no, this is not Altaria. Is Ben?
That's an Altaria.
Is Ben just gonna stay in?
Yeah, I think he just. I'll be honest. I kind of didn't really understand this play. He was also muted, so we couldn't talk to him. I'll let him explain the idea behind staying in.
Yeah, Ben, why did you stay in? If you wanna tell us. Oh, Ben was mad.
And
sorry, Malding. I'm really glad we have Ben as a match.
So we chilled each other. So next is where all of our counting was off. Because we're all like, yeah, this is just a crunch.
That does not look like a crunch. All right, great, good talk.
Yeah, we got one shot.
That Skuntank did a little bit of damage.
And yeah.
That Skuntank took down 2 Mons and a shield. I believe in Ben. I'm sure.
We have no real.
And can Pranav like bring out
Gets
the
the Earth Power
Altaria?
through. Nice Earth Power.
Can you just bring out the Altaria so we can see it live? Is there Altaria? Is there Altaria back there?
I think that's exactly what he does. I'm pretty sure it's exactly what he does.
Please, I just want
Or
to
I guess
see it.
he tries to not show it, but
No, just show it. Just
We'll
show
see
us.
it.
Show us the
Alright.
good.
we need at this point what do we need? We got Tapu Bulu, which is double weak to poison.
Amazing. This is the best team comp I've seen against our team comp. All right. So last battle. I'm gonna pause it here.
Okay. That one was rough.
Yeah, that was a little tough. I think the 10 CP Pidgey might have just killed you too. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But we'll see. Does Pidgey get tackle? If Pidgey gets tackle, might have just killed you there. Alright,
Look at my Pidgeys in my inventory.
I don't know if Pidgey get tackle. Lickitung lead. Yeah, well, I believe. Hey, Isaac, thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. We're just wrapping up on our stream recap of the first week of Factions. Obviously, did not go nearly as well as we would have liked, but we are going up against some of the best with our ragtag team of locals from Evanston and Indiana and Kansas. So, you know, we're hanging on in there.
Missouri, Kansas City.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you're right. It's Missouri.
Wait, Pidgey has quick attack and tackle.
Dude, tackle might deal the one
So
HP
it's,
necessary. So you know.
It has the only fast moves Pidgey gets are the normal moves that were buffed.
Nice. Pidgey OP in Little Cup now.
Yeah.
Pidgey gets up to 500, right?
Like Twister. Like
Twister's great.
let's see. Oh yeah,
Oh,
easily. It's not even like close to Excel when it's 500.
For sure. Yeah, well, thanks for the follow anyways,
going
Isaac.
on?
Really
I
appreciate
mean,
it.
we're just watching a Lickitung mirror. I think
Wait, time out. Did
Ben just wants to get rid of this thing.
Did Ben remember to best buddy his Lickitung? I don't remember. Like, I didn't watch this.
Good question.
I hope he did. Yeah, Ben remembered. We're not complete. We're worthy of the Emerald title. We're not just complete bumpkins.
So this energy's actually helpful because we need the energy to beat Skuntank.
Mm-hmm.
He goes in DD, which is actually nice. Is you have Surf Etch in the back, although we do know that there is a Skuntank in the back. You bring this in, force him to make a decision. Or okay if he drops his own
Yeah. Ben, I want you
Yeah.
to appreciate that your message that it's at 1488 actually got held by auto.
Wait, real quick. Here it is. Wait, no, before anything. The Earth Power goes unshielded with 2 shields.
Yeah.
And that's how we prevent an 0-3.
Well, you know, better lucky than good.
Sorry, you were saying?
Ben got auto modded there. But yeah, nope, that's nice little landing of an Earth Power. And the final tally, if I am correct in my math, is 7 and 14. So let's just kind of go to the conclusion. So you know, obviously pretty rough showing for us, but point wise, we kept it pretty close. I mean, like, we won one field, the rest of the fields were 1-2s. But it is what it is. 7-14. Next week, who do we have coming up?
No, we had an 0-3.
Well, yeah, we had an 0-3, but I'm
Just
saying. What's that?
Which was on a field.
Yes.
The
yes.
0-3 was on a field.
When I say field, I mean the 7 battles. But hey, good night, Ben. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. So
Good night, guys.
I guess what I'm trying to say, what I'm saying is, it was kind of closely fought, but you know, closely fought gets you 7 and 14. 1-2-1 that we got on our very first battle offsets that 03 we picked up in our primeval field. So Leo, what do we got looking for next week?
So we're playing the Pogoats. Came off a very big win themselves against their sort of arch rivals, the Body Slammers. And yeah, just hoping to show up. I think we've got a solid. I think we're getting a better idea on these field metas. I'm obviously not going to go too much in detail, so we can keep it to ourselves. But I think this week was useful in trying to figure out what really works well in these field metas, and yeah, just trying to build from there.
For sure. Yeah,
and yeah, I think we got a good idea on really all of them, and what to do to improve our team comps.
Yeah,
because I don't. Yeah. I'm just looking forward to it. GG's once more. GG's Enhoff. GG's the rest of Stadium Elite. Y'all are very, very strong, obviously.
All right, it is.
Oh, can I give a quick shout out? Wait, can I give a quick shout out to Ghost Stadium too?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got. Yeah.
All right, you guys, quick. We're leaving them. Quick. Let's go. Bye, everyone. No, just kidding.
Thank you for the Jersey Ghost Stadium from the Seattle tournament. That was a lot of fun. This thing is really cool. I got my name on it.
Leo, when are you buying us jerseys?
I didn't promise the team jerseys.
Okay, well, when are you buying us jerseys?
Thanks for hosting that tournament in Seattle. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Leopard geometry. Oh yeah. Yeah, Leopard geometry.
Yeah, Basher started that in the chat.
Oh heck yeah. So is there anybody out there that does factions or Silph that we should raid before we wrap it up? Because I always forget to raid, but I have, quite a few people. It's a little bit late, but if you can give me someone to raid, I can run the raid right up.
Yeah, I'll check it. I'll check on my phone.
Yeah, for sure. And just for you guys tuning in today, we're hopefully gonna make this a weekly occurrence. So
you just raid House Stark.
Raid House Stark. All right, that seems appropriate. Is it 90? It's at 93. Is it 93_93? Hi, Okago. Thanks for coming in. Very last minute. We're just wrapping up our stream, but we're gonna raid someone else.
It's just House Stark 93.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, you're here at the very, very end. What should we spam? I don't know, dude. I'm not good at this kind of stuff.
Say GG's. No, it's not spam anything rude.
If only we could all spam stonks. Let's just spam stonks. Stadium Elite stonks. Okay. That's what I'm spamming. All right. Tune in next week. We're gonna be back same time, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central. We might get Leo. We might get someone else. We'll see. We'll see how Leo scores on the Nielsen. But thanks for tuning in, everybody, and go raid House Stark as soon as this runs. It might not run, so I might just be stuck here forever.
Do you know when it completes?
That is a very good question. I don't have the answer to.
I'll watch his stream on my phone. Let's see if it comes in. We'll do it the jank way.
That's a great. I tried rating. I'm hoping it's rating.
It's a really cool feature. When did Twitch add rating? It's a pretty ingenious feature, but it's
slowly moving.
So simple in concept.
It's slowly moving. I always forget to raid, so this is like one of the few times I remember to raid, so we should do it. Halfway until raid starts.
I don't think it's gone in yet.
Halfway until raid starts.
Oh my god, he's using a Braviary in GBL.
That's what you gotta do.
Wait, what line is he running? He's running Braviary, Noctowl, Pidgeot.
I don't know, but all right.
He's playing a Registeel right now.
All right, peace out.